Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back from my vacation. I know I said before I left for vacation I was going to be posting a UV reaction video of my crystals and minerals. Well, I did film it. Unfortunately, I don't have the best equipment and my crappy Android camera phone wouldn't pick up the colors properly. The lighting was all wrong for it, I guess. So I had to delete everything that I filmed. I do plan on going back to this. I just have to figure out my lighting and stuff so that you could see what I see with the naked eye. So that might take a while. So you're gonna have to be patient if you were looking forward to that. I also wanted to talk about my vacation because where I went to Nova Scotia. And I was able to go to Scott's Bay in the Bay of Fundy. Now, if you're a rock hound, that might tweak something in your brain because the Bay of Fundy is world renowned for its agates. So I didn't have a lot of time at Scott's Bay. I only had about an hour. However, I was able to collect 72 pieces of agates, and I want to be able to professionally tumble them because I do have a very, very small lapidary shop in my house. And so I'm in the process of getting them tumbled and professionally so, like with professional grit. And I want to do and film before and after, photos and showcase them to you. And yeah, it was so much fun. It was so much fun looking for them. The beach is beautiful. So yeah, I want to do that video, but that might take a while as well because some people might not realize how long it takes to even just tumble stones and whatever. It takes at least a month, probably longer. So yeah, it might be a while before that video comes out, but hopefully not too long. Anyways, what I'm going to do instead is another unboxing video. This time is going to be from a new shop called Earth Treasures. I'll leave their description to their store in the the link, to their store in the description below. And you could check them out if anything piques your interest. And yeah, let's just get on with it. So, first piece is this beautiful lazulite with siderite specimen. Now, straight away, I want to differentiate the two minerals of lazulite and lazurite because they are different but are very similar in the name. So, lazurite is the mineral that's found within lapis lazuli that creates lapis's blue coloring. Lapis lazuli is a stone made up of lazurite, pyrite, and calcite. Then there's lazulite, which is what I have here. Its coloring ranges from blue to bluish green and is translucent to transparent. It was named in 1795 from the Arabic word meaning heaven in reference to its coloring, and it lands at a 5.5 to 6 on the Mohs scale. So most areas where lazulite is found produce only translucent pieces of this material, and there are only two areas really that are world renowned for their gemmy transparent crystals, and that being one in Tuscany, Italy. The other location is Yukon, Canada, and this piece is from that Yukon locality. And I will put on screen exactly where that location is, where these high quality lazulite specimens come from. So these sort of specimens are very difficult to come by, but fortunately, being Canadian myself, I've seen some Canadian shops get some in as of late, the Yukon specimens, that is, but I've never purchased from any of them before, so hence why I decided to go with a new shop this time around. Now this specimen also has more to it than just lazulite, but also siderite, which alongside lazulite, I didn't have yet in my collection. So siderite is a very specific type of calcite. Typically, it comes in this pearly, yellowish brown color, but also can come in green and red. The crystals are found in rhombohedron clusters and lands only a 3.5 to 4.5 on the Mohs scale. It was named in 1845 from the Greek word sideros, which means iron, which references, part of its composition. The other piece I unwrapped is this pink kunzite. Kunzite was named in 1903 in honor of George Frederick Kunz, an American mineralogist, gemologist, author, and editor, but he was also vice president of Tiffany Co. New York. Now, what kunzite is a variety of spodumene. Spodumene comes in pink to purple tones in the coloring, and that is known as kunzite, but it also comes in yellow to green tone, and this is called hiddenite. It has a hardness of 6.5 to 7 on the Mohs scale. The name spodumene is from a Greek word, actually, spodumenos, which translated means reduced to ashes, alluding to the grayish mass that is formed when the mineral is ignited. Spodumene is mostly found as a constituent of lithium-rich pegmatites and can even form crystals up to 12 meters in length, which is crazy because that's like, over 30 feet. So that is huge crystals. And this piece of kunzite is actually my second piece. The first piece I have is more of a lilac color. But either way, these colors are only mostly noticeable when you sort of turn it on its side like this. Otherwise, it appears clear for the most part. This piece is actually very pale in color, which I was informed of before purchasing by the seller. I just want to put that out there, that I was informed that the color had faded. And that's one thing I should point out, that kunzite will fade over time if it's exposed to natural light. So I will be keeping this specimen on my display away from the window, away from light. The best locations for mining spodumene is in the US, specifically in Maine and South Dakota, as well as Afghanistan, where this piece is from. It also UV reacts, so depending on long wave or short wave, it will give off different colors. It will either shine vibrant purple or vibrant orange. So yeah. And that's about everything. So it's definitely a smaller haul than I usually post, but it was small but mighty because these pieces are awesome. They're unique, and if you thought the same way, you can go and check out the store Earth Treasures. Again, I will link their shop in the description below, and you should go check them out because they have other pieces that are unique and, different there that you can, pick up for yourself. I will be posting more unboxing videos coming up. I've got a few things on the way. And until then, like, comment, and subscribe, and bye!